Hello, good morning. It's an early winter Sunday morning and the people of Bihar are about to reveal their big mandate. In an hour from now, the leads and results would start pouring in from the battleground state. Who is winning the battle for Bihar? Will the Nitish-Lalu Congress combined pull it off? Or will the BJP and its allies prove that it is now firmly India's party number one and Narendra Modi and Amit Shah are the election duo number one? It's been a while since the country has seen such a close and tightly fought election, and we will follow every twist and turn here on India Today TV with our special team of reporters and the best analysts. Not just who is winning, but why and what are the national implications. It's election T20 time. So get your cup of chai and get ready for the excitement this Sunday morning. The Star League Sachin's team has won by 6 wickets, but our focus is on who's winning the Bihar election. The wait is over and the counting is set to begin in the high-stakes Bihar polls. Who will come out on top? Will it be the BJP-led NDA or the Grand Alliance led by Nitish Kumar? Remember, 243 seats are at stake in the assembly after a more than 1.5-month-long election campaign. 3,450 candidates in the fray. Bihar recording its highest ever turnout at 56.8%. Counting taking place in 39 centers across districts. Most exit polls predicting a close contest, and no one certain, it appears, for once, as to who can emerge the key winner or the clear winner. Let me introduce my special panel. Remember, joining me now, Javed Ansari, our National Affairs Editor. He will be with me through this long day and long morning. Veer Sanghvi, former editor of the Hindustan Times, looking bright, scrubbed up. Not easy to get up this morning and get Veer up at 7 a.m. But that's what elections can do. Surjit Bhalla, our man who's decided that he wants scrambled egg on his face, or will be the man who will be celebrating with champagne, has predicted 175 seats in an article in the Indian Express. So we will see whether Surjit's got it right. Also joining me, Dipankar Gupta, Professor Dipankar Gupta, the country's leading political sociologist, someone who's tracked caste perhaps more than anyone else in this country, and his own take on whether there are links between caste and politics and how they exist. Ashok Malik joining us early this morning, another person who we've got early in the morning, not usual time at 7 a.m. to get someone like Ashok out. Ashok, thanks very much for being there early in the morning. Also joining us is Ajit Jha. Ajit Jha, remember, is someone who's going to track his home state for us. He will tell us all the micro details as the poll numbers come out and as constituencies start giving leads. Ajit will give us a track of exactly who's ahead and, more importantly, why. So we've got all bases covered. Our reporters will be joining us in a moment. They've gone to every political vantage point in Patna and Delhi. A quick update though, remember, early morning reactions are coming in. Just want to give you a sense of how the political parties are looking at this day. Just listen in, starting with the inimitable Lalu Prasad.
Good morning to all. Good morning to all. Lalu ji, good morning. Lalu ji, हम पूरा confident. Good morning to all. सब लोगों को
गुड मॉर्निंग का मतलब लालू जी,
गुड मॉर्निंग मैंने आज सुबह बताता है कि संध्या कैसा होगा।
लालू जी आप लालू जी आज वही जगह आपका क्या रहा लालू जी?
वो बढ़िया से सोते
लालू जी आश्वस्त सोए अच्छे तरीके से
इत्मीनान से देख रहे हो निकल के आए हैं।
अच्छा लालू जी, आज 2 घंटे के बाद रुझान आने शुरू हो जाएंगे। आपने जो दावा किया था 190 सीट का, क्या
अब एकदम कायम है।
Okay, I'm going to go to our reporters in a moment, but first I want to get initial remarks from all our studio guests just to get where they stand on this. Remember, the impact of this election is going to be looked at closely in Delhi as well. Starting with you, Veer, what do you believe is the importance of this? We make every election a watershed election. Is this a landmark election?
It is a landmark election in the sense that Modi's given it everything he's got, and the opposition have united as they used to in the old days, not on the basis of ideology, but in the old days they used to unite against Indira Gandhi. This time they've united against Modi. So it's really Modi versus the rest. So there's a lot at stake for the rest, and I think quite a lot at stake for Modi as well.
Is it Modi versus the rest? Surjit, is this going to be an election which the market should follow closely? Is this an election which can decide the fate of the economy over the next couple of months, or are we exaggerating the importance of it?
Well,
First comments.
to directly answer that question, the markets are very closely following this election, perhaps closer than any other non-national election that I have seen. On the second question of whether this will affect the economy, I don't think so. I think
The
it'll
pace
affect
of reform?
the pace of reform also, well, two parts of the reform. There's legislative reform, which will definitely affect if Modi loses, and it's not clear how much it will help if he wins because of the Rajya Sabha. But then non-legislative reform, which takes place, executive reform, that will continue.
Dipankar Gupta, is this a test case for, in a sense, this theory that caste determines elections? I know I keep coming to you that there is this backward caste, forward caste split that people talk about. Do you believe this election will, in a sense, settle this argument once and for all?
See, the two parts to this question. One is that, is it testable? I don't think it is testable, caste and electoral outcomes, number one. Number two, one could say generally that if the BJP does well, then obviously it is one kind of alliance. If it doesn't do well, it's another kind of alliance. But if you look at the 2014 election results, you'll find that the BJP has done well in different kind of caste configurations. It's not just where the Yadavs are strong or where the Brahmins are strong. So this relationship in caste and election results is a bit forced in my view.
Ashok Mani, how much is at stake for Amit Shah and Narendra Modi in particular, including Amit Shah? There's been some talk that after Delhi, this is the election where Amit Shah needs to restore his primacy as the BJP president and prime election strategist.
I think Amit Shah is on test, so is Modi of course, but Amit Shah's presidential term comes up for renewal in January. And the results today will go a long way in determining how easy that second term is or how difficult the second term is.
No, are you saying that if the BJP doesn't win Bihar, Amit Shah may not be BJP president post-January?
I'm not suggesting that, I don't know. But the point is, if he does win, the second term is guaranteed. If he doesn't win, then there will be voices in the party, of course.
Interesting. Ajit Jha, from the Lalu Nitish perspective, is this, karo ya maro? If they lose this election, this is the end of Lalu Prasad. He's lost 4 elections in a row. If you go back to 2005, state and Lok Sabha. If he loses now, is it the end of a political career? And also that possibly of Nitish.
I think so. It will actually be more than that. If Nitish and Lalu loses this will be, I would say, the biggest defeat for the agenda of Mandal politics, which started in Bihar since 1990, the last 25 years. So it is, in a way, if you go back to the classic fight between, in Bihar they used to call it Mandal versus Kamandal. So it will be the end of Mandal politics, and you will have a new kind of politics coming up. So,
Javed, what's at stake in a sense? You've been talking to the politicians. Is there a sense of nervousness on both sides this time? It's a strange election where whoever you talk to is not certain that they're going to win. Is there a sense of genuine nervousness on both sides?
Yes, privately yes, publicly no. The impact of this election will be felt in equal measure both in Bihar and at the center, and it will redraw the political lines in the country.
Redraw the political lines in the country. Let me go to our reporters who spread across. Remember, this is a large state, and therefore our reporters have swung from every corner of Bihar. They're in Patna, they're in Darbhanga, they're also in the other battleground areas of the state. Let's go to our correspondents who are joining me now. Smita Sharma has been tracking this election for us from Mithilanchal in Darbhanga. Also joining me at the moment from the JDU headquarters, from the headquarters of the BJP in Patna. Our correspondents have spread out to every corner of the state. But Smita, give me a sense. Manogya Loigwal is joining me. Brajesh Pandey is with us. And please tell us, each of you, where exactly you are at the moment. First, over to you, Smita. You've been there for a few days, and you seem to be in front of a poster of Nitish Kumar. Now, I've seen large-sized posters of Nitish Kumar everywhere. Where is poor old Lalu? I see that Nitish has made sure that in his posters, there isn't Lalu.
Good morning, Rajdeep. And well, Lalu Prasad Yadav is actually across the road in the RJD headquarters, because I am standing at the JDU headquarters where there should be no doubt who the boss really is. Yesterday, I caught a glimpse of Nitish Kumar. In fact, he was meeting up with MLAs, party leaders, Vijay Chaudhary, Pawan Verma. They all streamed in. Nitish Kumar clad in his dhoti, kurta, of course, looking very eased and relaxed, but not wanting to come in front of cameras. What is interesting, Rajdeep, is the kind of preparations that we have seen over the last 24 hours. Interestingly, the JDU has actually ordered this bomb, which is called a Yuva bomb, which if you light it once, it apparently bursts 150 times. So we asked these JDU leaders, what is the logic behind this? And they seem to claim that they are winning 150 seats. Similarly, at a laddu shop, JDU has once again ordered 135 kilos of laddu because that's the seat that they are estimating. And I asked the shopwala, what if they lose? So he said, they've paid me in advance. I don't care. They can take the sweets and not distribute. It's up to them. But the foolwalas or the florists is where the BJP has actually gone out, checked the rates and only told them, keep these garlands in stock. We will come and take it if needed. No advance paid there. But Nitish Kumar apparently prefers gamchas to garlands. So that's one thing that JDU will perhaps not be buying. Here, of course, you can see this poster, Rajdeep, at the headquarters, which says, Bihar mein Bahar ho, Nitish Kumar ho. So is it really going to be Bahar in Bihar, or is it going to be a Bahar for Nitish Kumar? That we will get to know in a few hours from now, where, of course, this Sunday, Patna streets are going to be very, very noisy and crowded as well. And there will be definitely, of course, all those crackers being burst. In some headquarters within this kilometer itself, we have the BJP, the RJD, as well as the JDU. So we'll have to see as to where those celebrations are in which headquarters.
Okay, as you said, Bago mein Bahar hai. That was the song, I thought. Bago mein Bahar hai. Instead, you've turned it Bihar mein Bahar hai. We will see whether Nitish Kumar Bahar hai, yeah, whether Bihar mein Bahar hai, as far as the JDU is concerned. Rahul Kawal is also joining me. Rahul, give us a sense on the ground. Is there that same sense of nervousness on both sides? An election where, because the exit polls have thrown out this mixed verdict, no one is quite certain who's actually won.
Well, pollsters are confused, pundits are confused, anchors may be confused. Lalu Yadav is not confused in the least. He was out here right behind me just a few minutes before now. He was in full form. Everyone else, Rajdeep, has been very reserved, whether it's an Amit Shah, whether it is a Nitish Kumar, very reticent, not wanting to come in front of the cameras. Lalu Yadav, though, is convinced. I interviewed him on the day the exit poll results came out. He declared the Lalu Yadav exit poll gave him 190 seats. The level of confidence is pervading through other leaders of the RJD as well. They're all very confident. They're talking about a big party in the evening where they're inviting us. They're saying we will celebrate Diwali together. There is no doubt in their mind. If you speak to some leaders in the BJP, they're quite concerned. They're not fully sure about what the results hold. They're saying we're in Delhi. We want to see the first couple of hours of counting before we decide when we're going to come to Patna. The leaders from the RJD and the JDU far more confident, far more assertive. And if body language is any indicator of who believes that they're ahead, I'd say that the Mahagathbandhan is a lot more reassured than the BJP. The BJP too is hoping against hope that they will find some way of being able to scrape through. They're trying to outwardly portray a sense of being in control, a sense of being in front. But if you ask where the real confidence lies, it lies over here. Lalu Yadav is out for a walk. He's talking to journalists. He's not in the least. You've covered so many elections in Bihar since the mid-90s. When Lalu Yadav is down and out, he's snappy, he's irritable, he doesn't want to see any journalists, he wants to keep them far away. When he thinks he's winning, it's a completely different Lalu. The doors are thrown wide open, people come, the Lalu Darbar holds forth. He's chatting, he's very jovial, he's very spirited, he's harkawing people, as they say in Bihar. He doesn't like something somebody is doing, he's watching TV, he's listening to what his people are saying, he's constantly briefing them on what to say. He's listening also to what pundits are talking about him, and he says, ye uska aadmi hai, ye uska. So Lalu right now is in full form. Nitish Kumar too, right across the road, very, very confident, very certain that the dice will favor him, and they believe once the results come out, if they were to win, that this would herald a new start in Indian politics. Project 2019 comes into force, a project which they believe will see Nitish Kumar emerge as the principal opponent to Narendra Modi in the 2019 Lok Sabha elections. It's a long way off, it's a very tough and difficult battle, but they believe today will be the first stepping stone in that direction, Rajdeep.
Okay, Lalu Prasad Yadav, when has he not had the right body language? Very rarely has Lalu not got the right body language. Whatever else, through good times and bad, the body language has never gone wrong. Let's get two quick updates and let's keep it quick, guys. Brajesh Pandey, you're at the BJP headquarters. What's the mood there? Is that, it's strange that the BJP normally is the more confident party. I've rarely seen an election where the BJP is nervous. Why is the BJP so nervous, Brajesh?
Well, I mean, in private, yes, they are not as confident as, Mahagabandhan is. And, in private, when you talk, they talk about various aspects, that could have been handled better, a bit of a more decentralization of power. They feel that could have gone a long way, if the local leaders were more involved. And, a lot of stake.
Well, who's joining us at the moment from the Patna counting center. Manogya, Patna, Biharis love their politics. So I'm presuming that the counting center will be buzzing very soon. Is there a sense of, are there lots of people already there? Is Patna already buzzing with political chatter?
Well, I would say thousands of people, lakhs of people on the streets in different places, and as far as this center is concerned, well, there have been there are activities from 2 a.m. in the morning where people have been reporting to ensure that they are inside, the polling agents are inside, the counting agents are inside, and the officials are inside. But the connotation of words, I would put it this way, for Gathbandhan, it is believing is seeing, and for the NDA, it is seeing is believing. And that is perhaps the difference in the perception of both the political parties fighting it out this time on who would have a cracker of a Diwali. I visited the cracker market yesterday, and it was abuzz with the local leaders who had reportedly ordered huge number of crackers ranging from 100 rupees to 10,000 rupees with all specialities that they could. Everyone confident of a victory. And interestingly, both the parties were contesting on the fact that they would win 150 each. So with 243 seats where they're already claiming more than that, well, it's going to be an interesting day to watch because it's just a few minutes from now.
Manogya, I'm going to stop you. I'm going to stop you because there's a lot of noise there in the background. But do you know what is the laddu? Have you ever had a good Bihari laddu? How many people in the, the real good Bihari laddu? It's great for the cholesterol. It really gets you going. Have you had a good Bihari laddu or not? And you should have one near Lalu's house where there's this milk guy who provides milk to Lalu over the last 20 years. And he's built from a small little chai shop. He's become a huge seller of sweets. Anything to do with milk, including laddus, you should go there. Next time.
We will.
Javed, your cholesterol is fine, right? Are you a person who has a cholesterol problem?
Looking at me, you can guess.
Actually, Veer is the man. Veer, you're the food man. What is your favorite food of Bihar? Have you ever traveled? When are you going to take your shows to Bihar?
Well, I've been to
He only goes to all these lovely foreign exotic locations.
I've been to Patna, I've shot in Patna, I've done the Litti Chokha stuff, I've done all the sort of regular cuisine, and I love Bihar and I love their food, but I think it's fair to say it's pretty cholesterol laden.
It is cholesterol laden, but they've got rich milk. There's this guy straight outside Lalu's house who serves the best laddus that you can get. Look, who's going to get a laddu in this election, in the real sense of the term, is what we are going to ask. Because this could be an early Diwali for one of the two major parties. When we return, we are going to look at the 10 X factors. Remember, all the opinion polls, all the exit polls have suggested a tight race barring one or two. But what are those 10 X factors that could decide who wins the battle for Bihar?